Hey, all right. We are live. Welcome to the
Hello.
first episode of What's New in Movies, a podcast / stream with myself, Charlie Chop Shop, and Joby or Bad at Karate, my co-host here. How you doing tonight?
Hello.
How you doing tonight, Joby?
I'm good. How are you doing tonight?
Good. Couple obviously technical difficulties, everyone who's in stream, so sorry about that, but we're live now. Yeah, so this is our new show. We're going to try and do it every couple of weeks from now on. We're going to cover only the hottest, newest news in movies and other things as well. And this week we have a really good movie for you, but we have a couple other things to cover. First, we're not going to pay, I want to say this now, we're not going to pay too much attention to chat until a little later. We have a specific segment where we'll check in on chat and we'll read super chats if you leave them, and if not, we'll just read normal chat for a little bit. But we're hearing the podcast echoing back through karate. You shouldn't. Are you still hearing an echo? I would like to make sure we're not hearing that now. We are recording it separately, so for like the YouTube VOD, it should be fine. But he's got headphones in.
Yeah, nothing is.
Let us know if it looks like when I talk, your mic is completely quiet.
Yeah.
You say something for a minute.
Bum, 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 bum. Hello.
Lauren says no echo for me. So
Okay.
strange. I can hear it echoing. Sounds good. Okay. Well, we'll keep going
right.
unless we can figure something else
Well, welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, this is it. This is it. Yeah. If you don't know me, like I said, I'm Charlie Chop Shop. I'm a filmmaker and editor, a streamer. And if you don't know Joby Karate over here, he's an editor, streamer, a personality, and a movie connoisseur. And that's why.
How did I get more titles than you?
That's why I could add a few more. That's why we're going to cover some movies for you guys. But first, before we get to what's new in movies, we have a couple other quick things we want to talk about. You know, I realized I set up all the movie stuff, but I didn't set up the other the other segments. But that's quite all right. We'll just capture my window here real quick. Let's see. So first, we're going to talk about what's new in the news. We are actually going to cover what's new in the news for once, which is Rob Reiner got fucking murdered by his son, which is crazy.
He got killed by Trump derangement syndrome, is what I heard.
That's true.
It got him in the end.
Joby, I just wanted to ask you, like, are you a big Rob Reiner fan? I was kind of feeling no, since earlier today we were messaging about it, and you called him the wrong name. You called him like Dave Reiner. What did
Carl.
you? Carl. Right?
Carl. That's his dad. I don't know. I got it. Whatever. I'm not hip. But, no, I like Stand By Me. I like Princess Bride, but I don't know. I'm not like in love with the guy. You know. I'm not dancing on his grave, but I'm not like. I like those movies.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen When Harry Met Sally?
When I was a kid, a long time ago.
It's like, you know, kind of like a, I don't know, cliche one, but we watched it like last year. It's fucking good, dude. It's maybe one of the best rom-coms ever made. It's kind of a proto rom-com in my opinion, but I actually really, really like that movie. I think it's really well made. It's got a cool vibe to it that's a little different. So I quite like it. I like Rob Reiner. I'm a huge, obviously, Spinal Tap fan and Princess Bride fan and stuff. So that seems like one of those movies. Again, I'd have to go back, but it seems like one of those all those rom-coms I saw as a kid, because I saw a shitload when I was a kid. Mm-hmm.
But it just seems like I can go back now and watch those now that I'm old, and like I appreciate them a hell of a lot more.
That's true.
So that's one I definitely gotta check out.
It's like
on
top of being a rom-com, it's actually a really well-made film, and you know, young Billy Crystal is fucking great, and the whole cast is great. So yeah, I like that one a lot. All right, hold on, let me set up my web surfing here. Last thing I want to say about the Rob Reiner thing as I set this up is kind of a crazy aside. Is like, did you see the news that people were saying it happened at started at Conan O'Brien's like Christmas party?
I saw that. Yeah, he was acting like a maniac, and they had to leave, and they were getting into it. Yeah, at his Christmas party.
So here's a weird thing. Like, this kid I know from high school, he was like maybe 2 years younger than me. He was in my Boy Scout troop. That's how I knew him. Maybe the quietest, like softest, nerdiest, very nice boy I knew. All the other kids in my Boy Scout troop were fucking degenerates like me, who were basically in it to like sneak behind the adults back and drink and stuff. But this kid David was super nice, and now he's Conan O'Brien's assistant. Like, we don't keep in touch. Like, we weren't super good friends. We were always friendly. But he's Conan O'Brien's assistant, which is fucking crazy because he's on like Conan O'Brien's podcast. He was on the Conan O'Brien show. He started as an intern, and then he like moved up and became his assistant. And he's like a regular guest on the podcast and stuff now, which is all super weird. But so it just makes me think like that weird, really quiet kid from high school is like one of the last people to see Rob Reiner alive, which is really fucking weird.
Yeah. I'm just, you know what I'm happy about with this whole thing is now everybody can stop pretending they give a shit about Charlie Kirk and his dumb family. Like, can we all just like get past that shit now that like Trump can say whatever the fuck he wants?
You know, I wasn't sure if we were gonna like go political with this podcast, but
I don't care.
Episode 1, we're hitting it hard. No, I totally fucking agree, dude. Like all the pearl clutching over. The other thing is like half of conservatives, especially older conservatives, really had no fucking clue who Charlie Kirk was. They never even heard of him. And then they wanted to get all pearl clutchy about it. And then, yeah, I mean, Trump is a fucking depraved piece of shit, dude. Like the things he said about
my gosh,
Rob Reiner are fucking classless. It's embarrassing that the dude leads our country, honestly. So
and the fucking the doubling down. They're like, "Are you sure you want to say that?" They gave him like a second chance, and he's like, "Hold on a second."
Yep, actually, I'm a piece of shit.
Guess what?
Oh my god. All right, so that's the news. That's what's new in the news this week. Let's move on to what's new on the internet, because there's always new stuff on the internet. I got a couple things. This like Facebook has been really good to me this week. Facebook was feeding me ridiculous shit, and it was all kind of perfect for the show. Like I didn't have to do any work, so it was awesome. So I was gonna show you this this lady I discovered. She's called Ginger James Studio. She's an artist. This is her YouTube channel we're gonna look at. Here, let me go to the web surfing. It's a story, so let me center that real quick so people can see it a little better. I think I'm cutting some of it off. Here we go. This is Ginger James. I pulled multiple clips. She only posts shorts, so I pulled multiples. I wanted to kind of give you a whole sense of what she's actually about here. So this first one I labeled as just an intro to Ginger. All right, so this is her. This is what she's about. Oh, you know what? Before I do this, I need to capture the Firefox audio real quick. Application audio capture. Firefox audio. Just make sure everyone is going to hear this, because the sound is very important to this, actually.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Let me know if you can hear it. Hopefully this song doesn't get us like copyright claimed.
No, we've got way more to worry about than this.
Can you hear it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's it. It looped. So that's just her overall vibe, right?
All right.
So this next one, she's got a few things going on. She's kind of starting a religion, which I really respect. It seems very very spiritual. So
we need more of them. We definitely need more.
There's not enough. So here's her explaining her religion, which maybe we should join.
This is the being Zero. She's spookily entangled with the planet Zorg. And so
I love her assistant in back.
Does not like to be called supreme because she feels that puts her above other gods. She calls herself an omnigender.
She's an omnigender, bro.
Zero says you are
again.
Absolute.
Oops, it muted for some reason. Oh, that's weird. Why the fuck did the audio just cut out for stream?
And the zoops and the zaps.
You really are.
Be like water. It slips through your fingers, yet holds up a ship.
That thing. Where did she find that, dude? I want to know where you get one.
That's got to be 3D printed.
I got a 3D printer. We're gonna start mass manufacturing this. Okay, so this third video is just a tribute to her sidekick guy, because he's so fucking
okay.
He's just a vibe. This is him with a sword.
Do you like my groovy sword?
Do you like my groovy sword? He's like Russian, maybe.
Magnificent.
Do you like my groovy sword?
groovy and curved.
See my son.
Look at those tights.
What came first? The artist or the art? Maybe we just walked right out of this painting. See?
All right.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought this is giving me pickle surprise vibes, and I totally thought that was a drag queen.
Oh, I don't
but,
know. I don't know. Pickle surprise. Maybe you'll have to. Maybe that'll be new on the internet next week.
I'll have to give you the fresh news, the fresh hot news about pickle surprise.
I've never even heard of that. Okay, so this lady's an artist. She showed like a painting in that last one. I just like want to know where they get their clothes, like where they get their vibe, where they get their drugs. Like these people are feeling fucking good all the time, but also the art is kind of banging. And my new life goal is maybe to own one of her art pieces. But watch this one. She says how much this piece is worth. So check it out.
I mean,
boy.
who couldn't use a goth manservant on their wall, serving blood wine in a hummingbird vase? See? This week, a special. Only $120 for this original canvas and many others. Go take a look at gingerjamesstudio.com. I mean, who
You ju-
couldn't you?
You just lost a Poltergeist 3, so it's
It's
about
true.
time.
My Poltergeist 3 poster broke, so I'm gonna replace it with this tiny goth manservant with a hummingbird vase for $125. That's the special price as well. I want you to
It's
know.
a steal. It's a
Um,
steal.
It's actually like I kind of do. If we ever make any money at this, the first money I ever make from YouTube, I'm gonna spend on one of these. Is my plan, and we'll display it on stream.
Yes. I'm not taking a dime until you own that.
All right, that's what's new on the internet. That's all I have.
Yeah.
I was super happy. Facebook,
Wonderful.
Facebook showed that to me today. It was just delightful. I thought just delightful. All right, next week.
There's a point on there's still a point on being on Facebook.
That's. I mean, honestly, it usually serves me utter garbage. So I was kind of pleased that it sent me that. All right, this is we have some news and music. This is what's new in music this week. And
Yes.
you sent me this one. You want to tee us up here for this?
You guys are behind the. We want the show to be evergreen. So I didn't want to. That's a reason we didn't pick a Christmas movie to talk about. For posterity or something. But I figured it's Christmas time. It's in about a week, so why don't we have a little Christmas jingle to get us going, to get us feeling, and then we can just stop all this Christmas shit after this. But just to get us in the mood for what is this, like 3 minutes?
Yeah, 350, 352. So,
Oh shit!
all right, here we go. Let's play it. This is DJ Muscle Boy, which is a fucking great DJ name, I have to say. And the song is called Muscle Bells. I so badly wanted to say muscle balls, I almost said it on accident. All right, here we go.
Okay, universe. Give the gift of a healthy body.
Oh, this is where Healthy Body came from.
It's an oldie but goodie. It's fine.
God damn, that's a muscular sound.
4 plates, bro.
Hallelujah. Fellow bodybuilders. Muscle Boy's coming to town. Yeah. Who needs jingle bells when you have dumbbells? Drop the bass, Jesus.
I don't know if I've ever heard Jesus drop the bass before.
Jesus Christ, drop the bass.
God, that is the move of the summer or winter. It's Christmas, whatever.
But it's funny though, like, well, first of all, the production value is like funnily kind of high on the video, but yeah, it looks like they filmed this in summer, like at a ski resort when there was no snow. All the locations are super weird.
You got a beach. Well, yeah, if your tits hanging out and your ass is poking out like that, you don't want it to be cold.
Jesus died for our sins.
And he really kept the focus on Jesus, which I appreciate.
He repeats it over and over again. You know, that hot bod, that took a team to make. Him, the Lord, Holy Spirit, and Jesus,
God damn, that's a muscular Jesus.
and Planet Fitness.
God damn, that's a muscular Jesus.
What I want for Christmas, Santa Claus.
All I want for Christmas is a healthy body.
That's all you need. Oh yeah, and that.
Honestly, this would be good workout music. Everyone in the video is working out, and I've been going to the gym lately. I might put this on.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's got the BPM.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got the shouting.
Everything you need.
Reindeer, fly me to my gym. Hey Santa, you can't get your overweight ass down the chimney. Hit the goddamn treadmill. Are you gonna be big fat Santa or big muscular Santa? You decide. A lot of people gain weight over the holidays. But I say,
Anabolic freak.
gain muscle. Hallelujah, fella buddy, mother.
Holy shit, dude. This guy's a genius.
I saw Billy kissing Muscle Boy. It's beginning to look a lot like business. Do you believe in miracles? My chest is a goddamn Christmas miracle.
He's got a bench and elf.
Hallelujah, fella.
It's not Christmas till you bench an elf.
That's right. Oh, look, it finally snowed at the end, too. Oh, man, what a fucking banger that is. Yeah, so that's DJ Muscle Boy with Muscle Bells, everyone. Make sure you add that to your playlist. Go check them out on wherever music is sold. That's new. That's brand new this week for Christmas. I got one what's new in music for you, Joby. This is another one that came across my Facebook feed. Honestly, I fucking love this dude. Like, unironically, this guy's a genius, and I like everything he does. He only has 25,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is pretty low. Most of his videos are pulling like 300 or 400 views, but
Shit.
he also puts out like fucking 15 videos a week, so maybe that's why. Maybe what he would get more
Now-
if he did a little less, but
He's been doing this since cable access, right? He used to do this on cable access.
so
and then he
you-
went and
you
got
d-
popular on YouTube.
you do know Let's Paint. Yeah. He like very much brings the cable access vibe to YouTube and is a cable access star. He had Zach Galifianakis on because, you know, Between Two Ferns started as a cable access show as well. And they knew each other from like the LA local cable access studio.
I didn't know that.
So Zach Galifianakis came on an episode of this to promote one of his movies, which is maybe the funniest like press gig any celebrity's ever done. A few people in chat are saying they follow Let's Paint. I just fucking think he's really innovated a lot of things. But also the subject matter of the songs is like, I kind of wish I could think of something so simple but so smart. Like this one's called Sometimes It's Working, Sometimes It's Not. It's so universal that like anyone can understand it. And there's really
For a guy that does 10 things at one time, I'm sure that is a very apt statement.
Yeah, prevalent problem in his studio. Also, the pain in his face. Watch this in this performance. He really feels.
I said ain't nothing working. There's nothing working. There's nothing working. working. Ain't nothing working. Until it starts working. And then it starts working. Nothing's working. And then it starts working. And then it starts working. It starts working. It starts working, people. It starts working. It's over. It's over. It's working. It's working. Life. It's working. Sometimes it's working. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not working. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's working. Sometimes it's not. Hang in there. Hang in there, people. Hang in there. Hang in there. Hang in there, people.
I don't know where you got this home video of me making love, but I don't really appreciate however you got it.
I have my sources.
That's fine.
Actually, speaking of that, my favorite thing is that he has like 5 camera angles, and they're all bad. Every single one of them is like terribly framed.
I love the green screen shit in the background. It looks like he just tossed a bucket of green paint in the fucking corner, and then just threw a green screen thing. And I mean, that's what he did, clearly, and it really works. I love it.
I actually looking at, I think it's a green shower curtain that's just not stretched. It's like,
Oh no, totally. Okay. Yeah. And then the shit on top's probably just green light being reflected off of it.
but that part reminds me of your streams actually, like just having like chaotic shit green screened into the background.
I get bored kind of easily, sure.
It's like goofy as it is. Again, like I actually do really like it and kind of respect the artistry of it.
Yeah.
I was telling Lauren, like the innovation of putting a keyboard on another keyboard, so when you mash it, it hits both keyboards at the same time is
It's a time saver.
It's fucking awesome. Yeah, yeah. I mean, and like you said, the dude's the king of multitasking. I had one more from him just because I think this is a great concept. This is his audition to be in a Liberty Mutual commercial. And someone in chat, Lair said he doesn't paint enough, so this one is him painting.
Doesn't make enough smoothies either.
He paints and makes a smoothie in this one. So. If it'll play, is my internet shit in the bed? Can you guys see the stream okay?
Let's paint TV here.
There we go.
Let's get some paint on the canvas here, guys. Let's try to paint the Statue of Liberty. Let's try to capture the beautiful Statue of Liberty right there. All right, and I got some lemons here. Let's get some lemons going on here. All right, we're at 3.4 miles an hour, 3.5 miles an hour here. Let's make some lemon, like a lemon slush of some sort here, guys. Let's do that here. Put some lemons in there. You know, a lot of times the insides are good too, so just put some of that, just keep it all in there. Maybe not all of it, but just put some of the stuff in there if you can. Put some ice in there. Get some ice in there. And let's try to get some other elements here. We got some oatmeal. Oh, oatmeal here. All right, let's get back to our painting here. Beautiful painting here, guys. I'm looking for some multitasking insurance. Insurance for my multitasking operation. All right, let's go ahead and put some more paint on this canvas here, guys. We're at 3.5 miles an hour here, guys. All right, there you go. Hey, beautiful Statue of Liberty right here. Let's try to capture some of that beauty there of the Statue of Liberty right there. All right, look at that. Get some green. Let's try to get some green. Mix the yellow with the blue here. There we go. A little bit
I love
of white,
a good
kind of
ruined
white
suit.
there. All right, Now let's make some lemonade here. We got some
Like he's
lemonade
doing a
here.
good job.
It's a trope that's not used
Put
enough
some ice in
in
there.
modern day. It was like an 80s
All
and 90s trope that you don't see as much, the ruined suit.
Yeah.
All right, let's put maybe some liquids. Get some liquid in there if you can. All right, put that, make it a little more juicing up here. All right, there we go. Beautiful. All right, get that. There we go. Get that going. Get the lemon going, guys. All right, all right.
This is my favorite
Also,
bit.
I was wondering if you guys offer umbrella policies. Trying to open this here. Umbrella policies. If you have umbrella policies, we would of course, we'd be interested in that.
I forgot. I 100% forgot this was a commercial for insurance.
Let's get some more of the highlights. Get some highlights here. All right.
That's it.
All right. Hell yeah.
I love it. I think the insurance
Hired.
Yeah, I think the insurance industry needs to fucking take a note because insurance commercials are fucking awful right now. You know how like every insurance company has its own like television cinematic universe with like reoccurring characters, and they're all the most
The caveman and the
and Flo
Right.
like Flo and that whole crew and
No.
and the emu, like every single character is the most fucking hateable person I can imagine. Jake from State Farm, I hate every single one of them.
Yeah.
And for some reason, that's what all insurance companies. I don't know why that's their strategy, but I fucking hate it. So I hope they take this audition tape really seriously.
I'm hating these characters. They should take this character.
This character, I would love if he was in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, actually, so I'd never heard of Let's Paint until like 3 days ago. So I'm glad you already knew who he was. It makes sense that his reputation kind of precedes him. But
I can't. When you said how many 250,000 followers, right?
no,
Is that what you said?
25,000, 25K.
25,000.
Mm-hmm.
How?
You mean how that many or how so little?
How so little?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He's doing 10 things at once.
Yeah. I mean, and
Shame on you, America.
he's literally
Shame on you.
he's been posting for
In
like
Canada.
a decade, dude. So yeah, he could very well
Oh.
be Canadian. Actually, I don't know, but all right. Well, that's what's new in music and art, I guess technically.
And blending.
And smoothies, yeah.
Smoothies.
So let's get to the main attraction, shall we? Let's get to what's new in movies. So this week, Joby and I both watched a little known movie. Joby, actually, you picked it. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the movie?
Yes, it is a little known, I don't know, thriller, crime, drama.
I saw it was
Something.
it was listed actually as horror mystery, which I thought was interesting.
Okay, well, I guess we'll call it that. Yeah, horror mystery called Slaughter of the Innocents from 1995.
93. This one.
93.
Yep,
Nice.
pretty early.
And so this is a little movie directed by James Glickenhaus. If you've ever seen in the beginning of a movie, Shapiro Glickenhaus, he's half of that, those people. That production company did all the Basket Case movies. They did,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, they've done, what's another big one? Frankenhooker was theirs.
Hmm.
There's a ton more. I don't know. Bunch of Shapiro Glickenhaus. Super just rush jobs and exploitation, horror, that kind of shit. But so the half of that team directed this movie and put his precious little boy in it as the main character.
That's right. The character Jesse is played by his actual son, Jesse, in the movie.
Jesse Glickenhaus.
Yeah, yes. One fun piece of trivia I read is that he made his son audition and he showed it blind to Scott Glenn, who stars in the movie, and didn't tell him it was his own son. So the legend goes. And and then he was like, Scott Glenn, you pick which kid's going to be in the movie out of all these auditions. And Scott Glenn, blind, he picked Jesse's audition. That's how the story goes. And then when
And if you can believe anybody, it's some washed up 80s cokehead who has way too much money.
well, and then when he told Scott Glenn that it was his son, Scott Glenn said, "No way, I don't believe it." That's how the story goes. I'm not even kidding. That's what the trivia on IMDb says about the movie. So,
Did you notice that this kid, every role he's ever been in has been his name has been Jesse?
no, but I did notice every role he's ever been in has been his dad's movies, and then as an adult, he's been in zero things. He stopped acting. So,
Damn. Well, we'll see if that's a shame or not, huh?
okay, so real quick, let's talk about a quick synopsis of the film. We'll dive into it a little deeper a little later in the segment, but basically, Jesse is a autist and a savant at crime solving and computers. His son, Scott Glenn, is an FBI agent, and his son is a better FBI agent. Is basically how it goes.
He's the same FBI agent, but he's got the power of computers and youth on his side.
That's right. And together they're like investigating a cold case murder mystery, which has like interestingly enough like a folk paranormal kind of witch aspect, slightly biblical kind of tinge to the crimes, which is interesting because I feel like that's a theme that's super popular now in like horror and mysteries, is like the kind of witchiness. Although the director and writer's like idea of what witchcraft is super fucking funny and not scary, which we'll talk about.
I mean, it's super religious, which I don't know. I think super religious because it's like, I don't know, it's like some sort of Christianity kind of thing, right? It's not like a pagan thing, is it?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it kind of is. Like, that's the thing, is they can't decide. We're gonna show some clips, and like the killer, I called him the Noah's Ark slasher, or the Noah's Ark Ripper, which I think is a good name for him. But then like they show his disciples, and they're like straight up witches, and like one of them looks like a Halloween witch, even like when they bust that house. I pulled a clip that we'll look at of that in a minute. But so the movie, it was compared to, at the time, Silence of the Lambs. It came out 2 years after Silence of the Lambs, which is funny.
Now, do you think that's because of Scott Glenn? Okay. You're about to say that?
I mean, so I read that Scott Glenn actually was super fucking annoyed that it was compared to Silence of the Lambs, since he's in both movies. I think I have a picture of him in Silence of the Lambs. Yeah, there we go. That's him on the right. It's weird. It's only two years later, too, and he looks like 20 years older in this movie than he did in Silence of the Lambs.
Well, it is an entirely I mean, yeah, it's an FBI agent, but it is an entirely different character.
The character's much different, for sure. But the story, sometimes it feels like they are going for a bit of a Silence of the Lambs feel, like that scene where the cop comes up to the witchcraft house, him like coming up on the front porch, and like the way the house is kind of production designed, it all feels very much like Clarice going to Buffalo Bill's house, like a little bit.
I see that because with Silence of the Lambs, especially the part where Clarice is doing like, it has that sort of like a real police work quality to it. Like it's not finding, well, it's not like this movie, the Slaughter of the Innocents, where they're what the hell am I trying to say? There's they're stumbling upon these wild hunches. In Silence of the Lambs, it was like actual police work, and I guess that part is what I was trying to say. That part of that movie was still has that sort of like down good old fashioned police fundamentals that catch the bad guy.
The thing is, it feels like they tried to do that in this movie, but they did it really dumb. Like all the police work feels fucking stupid and hokey, and like you said, like half of the hunches are just the computer being like, "It's this." Like the computer tells them what everything is
in a human voice. Well, the thing is, like, yeah. So the whole premise is Jesse having a hunch. Like everything about the movie is prerequisite on Jesse just kind of having a hunch that maybe it's the same guy.
That's true. Let's jump to the clips and show that exact thing. Why don't we? Let's see. This clip Joby pulled is called "Obnoxious Boy Sets Up Plot Baseball Scene," which is perfect. Here we go.
Dad, you know how you told me when you investigate a crime, you always ask the victim, around the time of the crime, was there anything that you noticed that seemed strange? Well, 5 years ago, the Provo police asked the same question to the mother of the kids who were killed at that cabin. So
I think the clip is cut off. It is. Hold on. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it real quick. Why is it so big? I hope every time I put a new clip in, it's not going to resize it. I think that might happen. We'll see. I'm going to rewind it a little bit.
you told me you investigate a crime, you always ask the victim, around the time of the crime, was there anything that you noticed that seemed strange? Well, 5 years ago, the Provo police asked the same question to the mother of the kids who were killed at that cabin. So the Provo mom said that just before the murder, she was coming home late at night on this spooky country road, and she almost hit an old lady who was wearing a black dress, picking something from the side of the road and putting it into a basket. 5 years later, the mother of the kids who were killed at Timber Lake saw the same thing. I mean, that can't be a coincidence.
Dude, the amount of just straight up explaining in detail that they do in the dialogue.
Get me that kid. I want that kid. It's not because he's the director's son. I need that kid. That shit, that fucking, his voice and how he talks, like, that never stops. That's his character the whole movie. That's how he talks. That's how he does everything the entire movie.
He's incredibly like robotic and wooden. He kind of has no facial expressions, and the few times he like attempts facial expressions, they are so goofy. It's fucking hilarious. There's a lot of kind of goofy reaction and facial expressions in this movie. We'll show some of the goofy faces. I think we have a clip of a different character making a goofy face, but also Jesse making a goofy face. Let's see here.
Oh, yeah. So this movie has a surprising amount of actually kind of cool gore. It's kind of Halloween-y, but so this is sort of a compilation of a gore scene. Yeah, what you just said.
I think it's interesting with the gore. Like, this movie kind of doesn't know what the fuck it wants to be.
No.
It wants to be like a teen hero, like kind of family crime film, but it also wants to be a super gritty, gory, like horror mystery film. So
yeah, it's Home Alone meets SVU.
Which we'll talk about that more in depth in a second.
Picture taken.
So good. Well, while we're talking about the gore, I pulled a gore clip as well because I thought it was just kind of cool. Like some of the gore, like you said, it's a little Halloween-y, or it's like a little Goonies-ish almost or something. But like, it's pretty good. I actually like it. This thing right here, this like dead body with a candle in its chest.
Yeah,
but like
human lantern.
His name was Jack in life and in death. Jack O'Lantern. Like the rib cage does look like a spirit Halloween skeleton kind of.
A lot of it. It looks like it's Spirit Halloween, but like they did extra shit to it. And the extra shit makes it kind of look cool, but it's still very Spirit Halloween-y.
I mean, as someone who works in horror movies, a lot of it is taking cheap Halloween shit and then painting it better, or like adding more blood and stuff. That actually it's a good trick.
Slapping paint on a pig. I get it.
We did a thing where we had like a Bigfoot, and we bought those like plastic Dracula teeth, and the makeup artist like repainted them and added gums to them, and they looked super fucking good on camera, which is interesting. They were
like that.
They were literally like 75-cent plastic Dracula teeth. Okay, so yeah, back to this movie, kind of not knowing what tone it's going for. Let's watch. You prepared a clip called SVU Similarities Compilation.
Yes. So I don't know if you're an SVU fan, but the show is hard to watch sometimes just with the great detail they talk in.
Yeah,
with
but
a lot of the clips.
But those are adults talking about it. Like this.
Well,
is,
but it's
this
it's adults talking about kid stuff, but like,
But this is a kid talking about that same shit. I mean, this clip doesn't show the kid talking about as much, but there's a part where the dad's talking about how they found a pubic hair.
I remember the physical profile
in
that
the
summed
mouth.
him up as
Nope, I think you need to
subnormal, not quite retarded sociopath with a huge collection of kitty porn. One of these pubic hairs was found in the 9-year-old's mouth.
Grab the
Hold on, I gotta hear that whole diatribe again.
Profile that summed him up as a subnormal, not quite retarded sociopath with a huge collection of kitty porn. One of these pubic hairs was found in the 9-year-old's mouth.
Grabbed the older child, sodomized her orally, penetrated her vaginally and anally. Bobby, watching from outside the window, unzipped his fly and began to masturbate.
Kevin Sorbo.
Pinned her down and opened her chest with the 9-inch hunting knife.
That.
He reached inside and snapped off one of her ribs. He took it with him.
With a little terrifying.
The kid saying that shit is so insane, dude. It's such a weird, and I actually read the director really wanted this to like they wanted it to be PG-13. They wanted it to identify with like younger teen boy crowd who wanted like teen hero movies. And the director said, quote, "I think kids that age can handle like the grittiness of this movie," which is kind of funny.
I can barely handle it. I'm 41 years old. I can barely like. It's gross. The way he's just so nonchalant. I don't know. Like I said, that's how a lot of TV. I don't know. Was SUV around in 1993? I think it's still just Law and Order, but
Yeah, I don't think it was. Yeah,
or SVU. Anyway.
SUV, same fucking shit.
Eh.
So, what was I gonna say? I forgot. I totally forgot where I was going. Let's just jump to another clip because that clip the end of that one ties into another one we pulled, which is this is more of the kid acting, and acting very weird and badly, and also just some weird writing. This one is called "Jesse is Very Sensitive."
Never be ashamed of feeling how sad and awful something like this really is.
Okay.
And never lose the feeling you have right now. That's why it's so important we find out who really did this. I think maybe you better wait outside, okay?
Okay. Okay, Dad. Gather the bones of the innocents! Sprinkle them with sage! Blow into them the winds of the storm!
Jesse, you scared the shit out of me. You're supposed to be outside. Where'd you come up with that?
I was thinking about what Bobby Martell said about seeing God. The killer was dressed like God.
Yeah, well, that happened.
So it literally
That's my favorite part of that. Yeah, well,
that's how it goes. It's just the fact that it goes from him being like the kid can't handle the gore, and he's like, you should go wait outside, to literally 5 seconds later the kid comes back and is screaming the scariest, weirdest shit at the top of his lungs.
where did he get that? Where did he get that? Like, he was just like, well, I was just thinking he kind of looked like God. It's like, why did you say all that shit?
Well, one thing we don't show in the clip is he has a pocket computer, like he calls it a data man instead of like a Walkman, and it has all those words on it. He's like, I just searched the Bible on my data man.
Oh, I missed that.
So the computer told him to scream that super creepy shit at his dad for some reason.
Yeah, well, that happens.
All right, let's see what other clips we got here. So as the movie goes on, let's see. What have we seen? What have we not? Okay, here's the scene I was talking about. This is kind of some of the witchcraft stuff. This is the cops get a tip that like these people are practicing witchcraft. They're involved with these string of kidnappings that are all related to the murder. And there's like this kind of hero cop character. Also, this takes place in Provo, Utah. So these people are Mormons. This dude's like the blondest Mormonist looking guy I've ever seen. And he says fuck at the end of the clip. It's the only F word in the movie. And he really says fuck, which lets you know he's serious. But I titled the clip Mormons Are Terrified of Witchcraft. Because that's true, they are. Hold on, let's see.
Scary stuff.
This one.
Open up, police! Put the pot down and step away from the child.
Yours is a sinful nation!
Come over to me, honey. No one's gonna hurt you. Come here!
You're the seed of evil!
Magna Dispatch, this is 214. I need emergency service backup now.
14, that's a copy.
Trump's not a corrupter!
No one's ever gonna hurt you again.
Looks like little Joe Dirt.
Shut the fuck up.
That's it. Shut the fuck up.
Gave him a little witchcraft of his own. Using the F-bomb.
So yeah, like I feel like this movie has a lot of like kind of little side plots, little scenes like this that have fucking nothing to do with the plot and never pay off anywhere else.
Oh, dude.
Like that hero cop character kind of becomes a side character for like 4 or 5 more scenes after this, and then he's just completely inconsequential and you never see him again.
There are giant setups for things that could have just been explained some other very like I'm jumping ahead here, but like when Aaron Eckhart, when he shows up and they blow up that house. We'll get to it.
I have a clip of it. We can watch it right now. So Aaron Eckhart is in this movie, super young. Yeah, but again, I pulled that clip for
First movie.
Is it really? He looks so like jacked in this movie and young. It's hilarious. He plays like a meathead idiot kind of FBI agent. But yeah, this is another part of the movie. This is a huge special effects like kind of ridden scene. It has nothing to do with the plot. They're like,
well, the reason it's in there is because he needs to go in alone. That's it. Like at the end, he's like, I don't want them to go in and start shooting people, or I don't want to go in and start, I don't want them to go in and kill the kid or whatever. But that's the whole reason that whole scene is in there. It doesn't have anything to do with anything except for that.
Yeah, and like they introduced this Nazi character whose house they're like raiding. The Nazi character has nothing to do with the rest of this. Like they find some weird tenuous connection. It never comes up again. The amount of bullets they shoot into this house is fucking hilarious, though. It's like one of my favorite parts about it. Hold on, let's see.
And nobody's going to hurt you, Robert, but you have to come out.
Just hanging out. The 25th one's the one that did it.
That's you. They shoot for 45 seconds, dude.
Well, and the little home improvement moment here.
I actually cut that part out. The whole house collapses after this, which is also a huge special effects gag that didn't need to happen. But what I do like is that the 2 senior agents who did not give them permission to shoot just kind of turn to each other and shrug after at the very end.
You win some, you lose some, huh?
That's my favorite part. So yeah, the Nazi character had nothing to do with the plot. Like you said, it was just an excuse for this next scene, which is they needed a cop character to die, so the son couldn't follow along with the dad into the third act. Like they needed to separate them. This clip Joby pulled is called This country really is beautiful.
Oh yeah.
You know, Roxanne, this country is really beautiful.
Now, was that a landmine? Because it blows up from inside the car.
Yeah,
But
exactly. There's no explanation. There's no lead up to this at all. This just happens out of fucking nowhere, and then they almost don't explain it at all afterward.
I have no idea what the hell. Yeah.
This country is really beautiful.
This has to be the funniest clip from the entire movie, dude. Amazing fucking clip. That's so good. So good. Yeah, so let's see. Any other side plot stuff that I pulled clips of that, again, never resurfaced for the rest of the movie? What else do we got?
Oh, well, actually, no. Well, what about the zoo guy?
I mean, that actually does tie into the end, but
It does.
It does not come in until the very end of the movie. They don't like bring that up at
There's
all.
no setup. Oh, well, yeah, I don't know. I guess we can talk about it now. There's no fucking setup for it. Like he just showed, like it shows Jesse. He gets another hunch because of computer science, and he shows. You want to go into that clip? He shows up at the zoo because he knows some guy's up is being a liar.
Hold on, let's set up the killer first. One thing we haven't introduced is like the serial killer they're chasing.
Oh yeah.
So, and that sets up the zoo thing. So there's one clip, I guess, that kind of hints at the zoo earlier. But yeah, the kid later in the movie just like realizes it's the zoo. Maybe the computer tells him, and then he just goes there and he intimidates an adult, which is really weird. But this is how we are introduced to the serial killer, which I actually really like the scene. It kind of reminds me of like Long Legs or something. This is one of the cooler scenes in the movie.
Oh yeah.
I caught him again.
Leave him to me.
This bald guy is fucking creepy. It's good casting.
Yeah, he's in other shit. I know I've seen him.
Touch it.
This part's never explained either, like the teapot and the boiling water.
Burnt his pee-pee off,
I guess.
and it drove him nuts. Still full beard.
The scream goes on so long.
What dentist got close enough to that guy's mouth to put so much goddamn fillings in there? Like, that guy had to walk away with no fucking fingers.
His dad was a dentist, and that's why he's so crazy now. His dad forced all of that on him.
Gave him fillings with boiling water.
So did you notice at the end of the movie on the Ark, that bald guy character is crucified and dead on the Ark?
I sure didn't.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
A little thing I noticed. Okay, so they introduced the killer that way, and then like 2 scenes later, we see him do his first killing in the movie, and this kind of introduces the Noah's Ark thing. This is why I'm calling him the Noah's Ark Ripper. This scene is fucking awesome.
Can I help you with something?
We shall gather the species 2 by 2.
Excuse me?
And with thee will I establish my covenant.
I'm taking these owls.
So yeah, we learned the killer's building a Noah's Ark. He's like a religious fanatic, but he's building it with taxidermied animals, which makes no fucking sense at all.
And taxidermied people.
That's true, yeah, and lots of dead people. Okay, so then later, Jesse gets a hunch, like at the very end of the movie, that this has something to do with the zoo. He finds out that the computer tells him 2 giraffes went missing from the zoo a long time ago. And then we get this scene, which is some amazing acting from this kid.
Hey, who are you? You're not supposed to be down here.
You're not Jonathan Bates.
What are you doing here? Who are you?
I'm Jesse. My father's Stephen Broderick, special agent, FBI. You used to run a bank in Iowa. One day you just took out a lot of money and left. You never even stopped to say goodbye to your kids. My friend's father left him. That was really sad.
How did you know?
You got the name Jonathan Bates off the part of the newspaper that tells you who died. I figured the rest out with my computer.
Are you gonna turn me in?
That's not why I'm here. 4 years ago, a pair of giraffes was taken from this zoo.
I didn't do that.
They didn't realize you were probably afraid they might find out who you really were.
All of that comes out of fucking nowhere, dude. Like, this character is never mentioned earlier in the movie, never explained again. So fucking weird.
Yeah, I don't know. But I think he was just thrown in there to make Jesse seem like a better actor, to be honest.
That's why
it worked.
That's why you named the clip "How to Make Jesse Look Like a Good Actor." I put in some clips of Jesse talking to the computer because I love it. It's first of all, it's such a crutch for the story of this movie. It's fucking insane. But I love like shitty portrayals of technology that just fundamentally misunderstand how it works. And this is
voice.
Yeah, the
voice is so good.
They have a voice actor doing the computer's voice, but like doing a robot voice, and it's fucking hilarious.
Working.
Here we
Password, please.
Hello, this is Jesse.
Hello, Jesse.
Mordecai Booth, employee, Salt Lake City Zoo, 1986. Do you have a address for him?
Mordecai Booth, P.O. Box 211, Moab, Utah.
Valley of the Gods?
Zion National Park.
Nuns, priests, castle.
Castle Valley National Park. Nuns Island, Monument, Castle Rock.
Caves, mines near Castle Rock.
Caves, mines near Castle Rock.
Under Castle Rock, closed by the Bureau of Land Management, September 1953.
Longitude coordinates for Castle Rock.
Some dude read that.
83908 West 10924.
Absolutely amazing.
Nailed it. Fucking great. Bravo. I love it.
Okay, so I pulled a second clip of the computer. So the story goes that the kid tells his mom he's going to a friend's house for the weekend, and he sneaks on a plane to Utah where his dad is investigating this. So he's in Utah investigating serial killer as like a 12-year-old. His dad does not know he's there. And then the dad finds out, and the dad realizes, like, to figure out exactly where the kid is, he can call and talk to the computer. And the computer, this is the funniest part to me, roasts the dad. He roasts Scott Glenn for being a bad dad. Like, the computer is ripping on him.
Please punch in
JK.
access code now.
Switch to voice recognition.
Voice recognition activated.
Hi, this is Steven.
Hi, Stephen.
I need to know the last thing you and Jesse were talking about.
I need to verify your identity, Stephen. What was Jesse's last year Little League batting average?
Jesus Christ.
Just kidding, just kidding. What did you give Jesse for Christmas?
Fishing rod.
Did you take him fishing?
No, not yet.
I told Jesse post office address of former employee, Salt Lake City Zoo, and latitude, longitude coordinates of abandoned uranium mine.
What was the name and what were the coordinates?
Mordecai Booth, north 383908, west 1092114.
Where'd he call you from?
Payphone, Salt Lake City train station.
The fact that they wrote in the computer taking jabs at the dad for not being around is...
Well, it's trying to make him seem like it's like he's a bad dad, but he's carrying this little shit around the entire movie. He's taking him to work. The kid doesn't belong at work. He's using all these government resources on this fucking hunch that he has. Like he's paying... what was that? I wrote him down. The son of a bitch. He gets the level 1 priority DNA analysis in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
He wakes up a scientist at 3 a.m. to drag his ass in there because, again, a hunch. He spends $10K on a private jet to Provo, and they made that very apparent.
Yeah, they explicitly say how much the private jet cost, which was great.
Oh, because of this fucking... How is he a bad dad? Because, well, a fishing rod is a pretty shitty gift, but if it's like your only... But you saw all that shit he had in his room. How is he a bad dad?
Yeah, how did he get all those computers and stuff? That's what I want to know. Yeah. I mean, they literally go on every single hunch this kid has. There's a part right before that where the dad can't access the computer. We don't have a clip of it, but he calls the FBI being like, can you get me the password to my son's computer so I can, voice call it? And the FBI guy's like, I can't give you that information. He's like, send it up the flagpole. Like, send me to the head of the FBI. And they get the head of the FBI on the phone. And he's like, can you give me the password to my son's computer? And the head of the FBI is like, only Jesse knows that password.
And then he just gives it to him anyways.
And
it's a 6-digit code.
Yeah. Amazing. It's just funny that like the head of the FBI is clearly familiar with the son and the inner workings of his computer. Like, it's so...
They're all okay with it. And so when the kid... at the end, when the kid, like... when he's going around going, help me out, my son's like missing. Like, I kind of get the feeling everybody's like, yeah, duh. Like, no shit, you've been putting your fucking son in peril this entire movie.
No, you're just noticing that? Yeah. They do show up to like
rules for me.
Multiple murder crime scenes with like the kid and the cop car, and they just get out together, and it's really like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
He patches a phone call, a private phone call, or no, he patches a speech that he's given about the killer into his son's phone, so his son can listen along live at school.
Yeah, like a briefing, like a confidential briefing, like to the other agents. Yeah. He patches to the son's phone at school, which is awesome. Okay, so the end of the movie, the kid locates the killer before the dad. The dad contacts the computer, like we just showed, and he chases the kid to like the finale, which is the killer has built this ark. And there's some fun clips that come from the ark. Also, this part has the most gore. Like the ark is just full of gore. But we have like a little showdown with the killer on the ark, and at the very end, they drive the ark like down a minecart rail off of a huge cliff. Which I don't know if you know, the movie file that you gave me has a director's commentary. Did you know that?
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I didn't listen to any of it. I wanted to, but I was like, I gotta get shit done. I can't get in it.
I only listened to this scene just because I was curious. And he does say, like, this is the one arc we built for the movie. It's full size. It's not a model. And like when we were done shooting, we just drove it off a cliff for this show.
I bet they didn't pick up a scrap of it either. They're just like, good. Fuck Utah. Let's get out of here.
I mean, I kind of respect it. Maybe not the not cleaning it up, but the balls to just break, to actually crash the whole thing.
I love the mannequin of the dude that they put in the front.
Yeah, like hanging up the masthead or whatever. Yeah.
With every second of that, you know that they really crashed a giant ark. Like,
it's kind of fucking awesome. Like, this movie had a surprisingly decent budget. It was not a big budget. It was like $7 million, but in 1993, that's pretty good. And there's some big effects. Like, that is kind of fucking crazy that they actually did that. Kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got? So they end the movie... they jump off the ark at the last minute, and then we get this fucking scene in the graveyard, which has maybe one of the best quotes of the entire movie from the dad.
I love
Why do people have to grow old? Why do they have to die?
Well, remember how I taught you after a shower to shake the water off your head like a dog? Well, Grandpa taught me that, and someday you'll teach your kid that. And that part of Grandpa and me and you will never die. Bodies are made out of chemicals. When they die, they go back into the earth. Like your goldfish turned into the soil that turned into the apple you ate from our apple tree. That's why I'm so happy you turned out to be such a good kid. That's why Grandpa and me are so proud of you.
Do you think Grandpa really knows I turned out okay?
Oh, yeah. He knows.
Fucking amazing. So I listened to the director's commentary for that as well, and the director said that was the most important scene of the entire movie to him, and at that point really needed to be driven home, which is really funny.
Now, was this was after The Lion King, correct? Lion King was 1992?
Or 93. Let's check.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Circle of Life.
94.
And,
This was before The Lion King, dude.
Lion King ripped this off with the Circle of Life shit. Wrote a better song.
That's true.
Speaking of writing a better song, do you have any notes on that, or the ending, the end song there?
The credits song?
Uh-huh.
I don't even.
I didn't clip it.
I didn't even remember what it was. It didn't stick with me enough.
Oh shit. It is a song. I should have clipped it, but it's a song that he wrote. Jesse Glickenhaus wrote the lyrics for.
No way. Oh no way.
Yeah. And it's like I saw. Oh, fuck. I should have clipped the.
Hold on. Maybe
song.
I bet that's on YouTube. Let's see if it's on YouTube because now we have to listen to that. I did not know that.
The
dude.
lyrics are hilarious.
Okay, let's see. Credit song for Slaughter of the Innocents. The name of the movie is kind of crazy as well.
Yeah, very. It goes along with that whole SVU straight to the point viciousness. I guess is.
I guess it was originally. It was originally released under the name of The Ark, and like maybe it was HBO because this was an HBO straight to TV release.
I didn't know that
originally. So maybe HBO was like, it needs a fucking harder hitting name, kind of thing.
I think they made the right decision. You don't want it's a spoil. You don't want to spoil the ending.
I am not finding the song on YouTube, which is unfortunate. But I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it. Maybe we'll edit it into the podcast for the audio listeners.
It'll be the ending.
Yes, yeah, we'll do that for our credits.
Yeah, but it's all basically it's all about ending slavery. Written by
amazing. Have you ever seen the movie Mercury Rises, by the way?
I have not.
Mercury Rising. This is it. It's Bruce Willis and an autistic savant child who cracks codes for the FBI.
Okay.
Like solving crimes together. It came out in 99, but it's so similar to this movie, and the poster is also incredibly similar. Hold on, I think I have the poster as well. I think it's also not great and kind of like cringy at times, but
I don't think Bruce Willis has ever been in a poster that hasn't looked like that, though. I think that's part of his contract.
Yeah, oh for sure. The poster's, I mean, it's fine. It's just so similar to the other one. It's funny, but okay. Well, so we decided, kind of in summary, to each pull a clip that we thought summarized the movie as a whole, like the feeling of the movie.
Why do people have to grow old? Why do they have to?
Let's play yours first. This is the clip that Joby thought summarized the movie. You want to say anything?
Summarizes it in one clip. I think, yeah, the whole movie. This could be a trailer. Just one little clip could be a trailer for the whole movie because it's just everything about it.
All right, here we go. Here's Joby's summary clip. That's it.
We didn't talk about how the kid dresses, by the way.
No, we didn't. No.
What the fuck? I should again. I meant to put in just a bunch of pictures of his getup. He dresses like crazy shit the entire movie.
I don't know. Maybe I have a still of his clothing. He dresses like they dress a lot of kids in 90s movies, which is in huge clothes and like 8 pants. Like he's got pants coming out from beneath shorts the whole movie. This
gets cold.
This giant coat he wears, they purposefully had it like hanging off of one shoulder in every single shot. Like that was the wardrobe choice. It was very weird. Yeah, you kind of see he's got white sweatpants under like giant baggy shorts here.
Yeah.
For some fucking reason. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I think that's all the pictures I have of him. Yeah, super young Kevin Sorbo plays the idiot FBI higher up as well, which is really fun.
Yeah, he's just like some asshole that like has a friend that's gonna get fucked over if or like, yeah, he has a friend in the FBI that's going to get fucked over if they find out they killed the wrong, or they put the wrong guy to death.
Yeah, that's a plot point we didn't cover much, but at the beginning of the movie, they execute this guy. And the kid immediately proves, the dad and the kid together immediately prove that he was innocent of the original crime, and that the FBI...
The pubic hairs didn't match.
Yeah, the
pubic hairs they found in the kids' mouths did not match each other. Case closed.
Yeah, so that was a plot that kind of came up throughout the whole movie, but again, didn't really matter to the movie itself. All right, here's my summary clip. I think this really summarizes kind of basically what happens throughout the entire movie. This may be one of the worst, shittiest scenes I've ever seen in a movie.
Okay, Jesse, what'd we learn?
The killer's 6 feet 2 inches tall, Stride Lake, Provo Canyon, Timber Lake, Lou's General Store.
Good.
Based on the sage he crushed at Timber Lake, Quantico estimated he weighs 205 pounds. He's right-handed, wounds inflicted, Provo Canyon, Timber Lake, Lou's. He's never been arrested. I did a fingerprint search through the FBI computer at Quantico. He's blood type B, saliva and wounds, Provo Canyon autopsy. He's very strong, Lou's General Store, and he hasn't been to a dentist in a long time. Bite marks, Timber Lake autopsy.
That's great. All right, what did we learn from Lou's parking lot?
Lou's parking lot. He drives a VW van that's a 67 at the latest. Its tires are worn and it pulls to the right. Its oil needs to be changed, and he still has the same pair of sandals he had 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How do we know it's not a 68?
From the outline, the muffler made in the mud as it cooled off under the van. There's no catalytic converter.
The finger gun at the end, dude.
Still got it.
Just that kid doing terrible acting, poorly rattling off clues that he has no right knowing, that he just like either learned from a hunch or for some reason he has access to the computer system in Quantico as a 12-year-old. He's been searching through it. I think that sums up the whole movie.
Genius.
Do you think that
genius?
Maybe the director was like, I wrote this character to be just like my real son, a boy
I
genius.
guarantee it. I bet that kid knows all sorts of dumb animal facts, and he's just like, all right, we're gonna just play yourself, man, because you're
my son's a
finger
fucking
gun
genius.
And a great actor. You know, Scott Glenn didn't even know, and he still picked him. That's how good of an actor he is.
Yeah, so overall, should we do like a rating system on this podcast? Do we give these things a number at the end? Like, how do we sum it up at the end of the movie?
I don't know. I guess I didn't think about that.
I guess maybe just some final thoughts. Like, my final thoughts are, it's actually pretty interesting to watch despite the kid's terrible acting. It's weird. It's such a weird mix of like, some parts of the filmmaking are pretty good. Some of the production design's pretty good. All the lighting and camera work's pretty fucking solid and like Hollywood quality, I would say. Mixed with some of the dumbest writing and weirdest acting choices like of all time. So overall, it was interesting to watch. And yeah, very funny.
For me, the only thing I care about with a movie is if it's boring, and there is not an inch of boringness in this movie. It keeps you on from the get-go. The end, it's either just every part of it's sort of inept, but it's like it's really funny.
That should be our rating. Like, not a 1 out of 10. Just like, is it boring or not? Is the final ruling. Yeah, and I agree. We both rate this movie not boring.
Not boring. We were awake the whole time, probably.
I was. I was. Yeah, so that is Slaughter of the Innocents, 1993. And that concludes our segment on what's new in movies this week. We can talk real quick about what we're doing, not next week, but in 2 weeks. First of all, here's our socials. We do have an Instagram and a TikTok. If you guys want to go follow us and subscribe on the YouTube if you haven't. We're going to try and do these every 2 weeks right now is the plan. And in 2 weeks, we're going to do a 2002 film, I think was also a made-for-TV or an HBO movie, called Teenage Caveman, by
This
director.
is a Charlie pick.
Yeah, I chose this one since Joby chose the last one. This is a Larry Clark movie. Larry Clark, who made Kids. He's a pretty, famous director. He's made some good movies. And it's a remake of a Roger Corman film from 1958. It's really, I think, nothing like the original. It's fun. I'm excited for you to check it out. It's got lots of boobies in it.
That's Larry Clark. As long as they're adult boobies, I'm, it's Larry Clark, so it's a crapshoot. But we'll see. And hopefully,
well,
finger guns.
You'll just have to wait and find out. So make sure you give us a follow, everybody. Go check us out on social media. Come back next week. We will be putting this out as a VOD. We might edit it down a little bit, and possibly also as an audio podcast. I don't know how good it's gonna be as an audio podcast since we watch a fuckload of clips, but we'll see. I guess we'll see.
Well, this particular movie, I think, is going to work well with audio because it is. The majority of that was, I think, audio. The comedy bits came from the audio, so I think this movie in the future probably not, but I think in this particular case it'll be okay.
Yeah, true. All right, well, that's it for us, everybody. Thanks everybody who hung out and watched the stream. It was good to see you guys, and we'll be back in 2 weeks. See you next time. Bye.